Greetings! Hello, bacon lovers of the world and beyond. So, this is my Bacon 2.0. As you remember on my first cookie bacon in the dehydrator, I just put them on the screens. And the problem with that was that the fat would do two things. One thing is that they'd either collect on the bacon themselves, or they drip down to the next tray, the next tray, and the next tray down to the bottom, in which you have bacon on all the trays. So the bacon actually on the very bottom would be still kind of fatty. Now, bacon looks like is pretty fatty in itself. What I noticed is that the really good pieces of bacon becomes more like a jerky, and that has a lot of meat in it, and the ones that have a lot of fat in it are different. I would like to think that there's bacon out there that isn't full of fat. You can see in this picture here, the first strip came from a different package, and these other ones are all fat, and the first one is more meat. So if I was trying to select it, of course you can't see the first strip the way the package is designed, but it is interesting in itself. It'll give you that bacon flavor. I take this and what I've been doing with my scrambled eggs is I'll take this and I'll break it up, and when I put the olive oil in the pan, I'll throw the pieces of bacon there and let them crisp up a little bit, and then throw in my egg mixture and my ricotta cheese, and it makes it into a nice little meal for breakfast or whatever. So using the paper towels helps absorb the fat off of them, and they don't drip down into the next pile, and then also the dehydrator in itself stays a whole lot cleaner. So it's kind of a win-win. The only thing I'd like to do differently it would be nice to be able to get bacon that has less fat and more meat. Now, buying in bulk, you don't have a choice of what you get. The next order of bacon actually is supposed to be a different kind of bacon cut, and maybe that'll be different than this bacon. Bacon is the only thing that's really kind of high in sodium in my diet, other than the toast, actually. Of all the things I eat in the house, there's 130 milligrams of sodium in each slice of bread, and that's pretty much it I can think of. Might be something somewhere. I just recently switched over my Highland Farm organic local dairy butter from lightly salted to slightly salted to unsalted butter, which someone should have taken me out in the back of the barn and threw me into a pile of cow manure, but I wasn't thinking rationally that day, so I bought 10 of them, and so there you can tell that there's no salt in it. So when I decided I'd get up at 3 in the morning. Actually, I wasn't up. I was like awake. Last night was kind of one of those nights that I couldn't go to sleep early. Got up at around 3, and I put all the bacon on the trays, and so that it would do it overnight, so it'd be ready in the morning sometime. So yeah. Welcome to my world. So you can see that the bacon is a lot cleaner now. all the fat has gone into the paper towels, and you can see how the really nice pieces of bacon is the ones with meat, and then the other pieces are the ones that are high in fat. But they did really well this way. So this was I think it was actually all 10 packages, because I was looking in the freezer and there wasn't any left, so I guess I did all 10 packages. 10 packages. Of course, I have to taste test every so often. It's required by law to make sure that it's of proper quality. So now the ones with meat, of course, are chewier than if you cooked it in a pan, which is interesting. But ultimately, in the end, it's going to be recooked in the pan anyway, unless I happen to walk by the bag and see he's staring at me and calling my name and grab a couple pieces. But that's why I put it in the freezer, because I'm less apt to look at it. But this is a much nicer way to cook the bacon. So if you're going to cook something like this that has a high fat content, I'd suggest doing it this way if you're using a dehydrator. Now I guess you can do this in the oven. You can put paper towels into like a shallow, wide pan, and then put like a cooling rack on top of it, and then put the bacon on the cooling rack. But having a gas oven, I'm kind of not too keen about putting paper in the oven, but you never know. So happy bakers, happy bacon.